ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to... what have I called the series again? What was it? The Viscount Parable. It's actually the Stanley Parable, but, you know. So yes, last time we explored, you know, 2 or 3 of the endings, so let's jump straight in. There's lots of paper everywhere.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It means
No
it's a
matter
day
how
off.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I've kind of missed his voice. The lady who was narrating the end of the last ending was very creepy. I didn't like her at all. Okay. Just switching off all the computers. Doodly doodly doo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go through the door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, sure. Chill out for a bit. Get some coffee. I'll give us some coffee. Oh, look at this lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It
Absolutely.
had really been worth the detour after all,
Yeah.
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Few moments.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get a soda? Want a soda?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here
Coffee.
you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Absolutely. I mean, look at this interior decorating. It's so blue. Anyway,
But
onwards.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, let's do it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ooh, but you see, you know, there's a very attractive looking lift here with a big red button, and, you know, I want to press it. Gimme. Yeah. Yeah, this feels right.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Nope,
He
I
wanted
didn't.
to wander about and get even further off track. So now in
Absolutely.
order to get back, he needed to go,
Are you lost, sir?
From here, it's, left.
Yep, okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, for God's sakes. Maybe walk into a door.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Well, I'm lost now,
Was I
so
thinking?
make your mind
It's
up.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I'll just, you know, wander around.
Now, let's
Aimlessly.
see, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You sure? You're not pulling my parable legs, are you? Are we a bit early?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
I thought
Quick,
so.
Stanley, close your eyes.
I can't.
We just have to get back to...
Right.
Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Oh,
The
those poor
story
people, they're
completely
fired.
unusable. How
There's a
about,
reason why they
rather
didn't
than
come to
waste
work.
my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
You
And
sure?
this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
I make no
Okay,
promises.
From the top.
Okay, so onwards.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what?
Yeah,
No,
why are there so many doors?
no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over.
Oh my god.
Fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold
I
on.
think my
Why am I
being
asking
there
you?
sort of
I'm the one
threw
who
you
wrote
off.
the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
I'm gonna choose the door on the left. Because I'm a dick. Did they just lead back to the... Okay. You're like a rat in a maze. This way?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it
Really?
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
I
But it's
concur.
got to be better than this. Okay, let's
Well-
give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. And we're back at the beginning again. What's going on?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is the meeting room actually going to be there, or are we just going to encounter even more kerfuffle? That is a nice mountain. How are these people leaving their computers on? They're not even here. Where are you all? Is this just like some, you know, really awkward birthday surprise or something? You know, you're just going to pop out in a corner, and I'm going to go, what
Okay,
the hell?
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't
What?
we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Really? Gonna do some backtracking? Okay. I don't think the narrator is very qualified for this job.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
How
No,
is it?
wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head
But-
back the other way and retrace our steps.
But I'm... what? I wish I could run. This would make this... oh my... Is this Silent Hill PT?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this
I'm
the
glad
story?
we agree.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that
Just
correct?
under construction.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay! Yay!
Congratulations!
I win!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good
Yay.
job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Spoil
We
sport.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Bullshit.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Oh.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Following
I don't
your
care
instructions,
what might happen this time.
dick.
I have to restart.
Oh, for God's sakes. What is
Right,
this?
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
So I'm just supposed
Just
to follow this?
the line. How simple is that?
So what are you going to be doing? Just watching me follow this line? What if I don't follow the line? How about that? I'm sure there's going to be... yeah, let's... No, I'm curious. I want to see what happens. I want to carry this on.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Why are you
Simply
confusing
by the
me?
act of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
You're telling me.
I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, I like this. Yeah. Oh, this is grand. I love this. Ooh. This is a bit of a detour. Whoop. Well, I can't walk on things.
Cut the music.
What?
Go back and look at that fern.
This fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Why?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
But, what, is this going to become Dawn of the Triffids or something? Or Day of the Triffids? Is it going to spring to life and eat me? Or whatever? It's a fern. Disembodied voice, tell me what I'm meant to be doing. Just screw it. Following the line. I'm telling what?
Wait, we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Line can't hear you.
Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
He's so fed up. He's so fed up. Am I meant to follow the line again? What am I doing? Oh, he's not speaking. Have I offended him?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting.
Well, I know I'm
mysterious.
intelligent, but you can't even remember how your own story
This all
goes.
sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Room 437 has a corridor.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Bees. There needs to be bees.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
The bees
lines
are
or
yellow and
monitor
black.
rooms. Just don't
The line
acknowledge
is
it,
yellow.
and we should be fine.
Can we turn the line into a bee? Oh, and up it goes. Okie dokie. Wait. The line has presence enough to just go forcing its way through the roof. Okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
I
How
want the blue
important
pill.
We mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Sure.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there
I'm
must
dizzy.
be a reverse door.
I'm getting
that leads
dizzy.
Here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
While
So
you're
starting
faffing, please,
from the right,
you know.
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then
I'm
by
dizzy.
all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Yay,
Come, Stanley.
logic.
Our destiny awaits.
Stanley is dizzy. Come back in an hour.
Oh,
Wait, what?
What's this?
The confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me... That's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really
The
how all
narrator is
this
gone
ends?
after a long time. Stanley dies. Love it.
Determined?
There is no longer an
So
office.
now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
You're the narrator.
who consulted me?
It's
Why
your
don't I
story.
get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it?
Did you
we
break
break
it?
the cycle?
I think you broke the game.
Whatever it is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Why are you suddenly with
So-
me on this?
Okay.
You killed me earlier.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
At least
I'm
there's a
not
chair.
quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey
sit in the
and
chair.
not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Ow. Ooh. That was sudden. Oh dear. Let's go for one more quickie. See what we
all
can
of his
do
co-workers were gone.
to throw off the
What could it
narrator.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I'm taking things just back to normal now. Like the narrator is fully aware of what he's doing. Is that registering how many inputs I've put in? Okie dokie.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. What can I do here?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let's go downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nope. Let's go down. Down is good. Where am I? There we are. Yeah.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Absolutely.
He might be fired for that. And in such a
Someone's gonna get
competitive
fired for dropping that
economy,
coffee.
why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Well, yeah, this is
None of
definitely
it made
Silent
any
Hill PC
logical
right now.
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah.
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
I can't see my
And
feet.
at last, he came to the conclusion
My
that had
feet.
been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Of course it's all a
he
dream.
yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
No.
He wasn't going to lose his job.
Absolutely
He wasn't
not.
crazy after all.
Sure.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I
It's
may
not
as
boring.
well
Pushing
enjoy
buttons
this
is
while
fun.
I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Then
what?
he
What?
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too
Ah.
appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled
Oh,
that he
wow.
had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
No, bring that back, I like that.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Why are
He
these
was
rooms
amazed
repeating?
he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Fuck.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly
The voice is
strange.
meta.
I'm dreaming about a voice.
I'm self-aware.
Me thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
The voice has become
And
self-aware.
while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Skynet
the
in my
truth
head.
was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
I can't go back.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain beyond a doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How? Tell me.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Yep, wake up.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Wake up.
the press of the mattress on his back,
Wake up.
the fresh air of
Pinch
the
me.
world outside
Kick me.
this one.
Throw water in my
Let
face.
me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream.
Yep.
I wish it to be over.
Yep.
Let me go back to my job.
Take me
Let
back
me
to space.
continue pushing the buttons.
Let me float.
Please. It's all I want.
No, I want
I
space.
want my apartment,
Nope,
and
space.
my wife, and my job.
Spaceman
All I
floating.
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My
Except with
life
more
is
space.
normal. I am normal.
No, I'm not.
Everything
I want
will be
space.
fine. I am okay.
This is like late night radio voice. No, what? Oh, shit. Balls.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just
Everything is
someone
turning red.
tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? Oh. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
This is Mariella's parable?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh
But on
dear.
this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Shit.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she
Because all
thought to
crazy
herself
people
how
look the same,
lucky she
apparently.
was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body,
So,
and then she turned and ran.
so, is it all in my head? Well, I think that'll probably do it just for now. I will carry on with this another time. Let's thank you for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you'd like to see more of these or any of my Amnesia series, please make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, particularly what you've thought about the Viscount Parable series thus far. And I will catch you next time. As ever, I've been the Viscount Sander, and thanks for watching. Cheers.